Fast Kitty friends, it's been a minute. I can't wait to share with you my new throw blanket design. It's named the Diamonds and Pearls Throw because, as you can see, there's lovely little rows of diamonds alternating with rows of puff stitches which look like little pearls. This is a really fun project and it probably includes some new stitches you've never tried before. So let's get started. I used 8 balls of this size 4 weight yarn, which comes to just over 1,720 yards. And I used a size I crochet hook. Let's begin with a slip knot and chain 230. What was helpful for me to keep count was I placed markers at every 50th chain. And for our first row, we'll turn the chain over and we'll be working into those back bumps on the back of the chain. And in the second chain, we are going to work an extended single crochet stitch. Insert your hook, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook, yarn over again, and pull through both loops. Now chain 1 and skip the next chain, and then in the next chain complete another extended single crochet stitch. Chain 1, skip the next chain, and place another extended single crochet stitch in the next chain. And repeat this pattern until you get to the end of the row, ending with an extended single crochet stitch. At the end of the row, chain 1, turn, and place an extended single crochet in that first stitch. Chain 1, skip the chain space from the first row and place another extended single crochet stitch in the next stitch. And then just repeat the stitch pattern until you get to the end of the row, ending with an extended single crochet stitch in the last stitch. And for row 3, just repeat row 2. At the end of row 3, chain 1, turn, single crochet into the first stitch, chain 4, skip 3 stitches, and then in that next extended single crochet from the previous row, place another single crochet, chain 4, and repeat. So skip 3 stitches, single crochet, chain 4, and repeat until you get to the end of the row, ending with a single crochet in the last stitch. At the end of row 4, chain 1, turn, single crochet into the first stitch, now chain 3, last row it was a chain 4, this row is a chain 3, single crochet into the next single crochet stitch, chain 3, and single crochet into the next single crochet stitch, and repeat this pattern until you get to the end of the row, ending with a single crochet stitch in the last stitch. And row 6 is a repeat of row 5. And so now you'll see you have 3 rows of those chain stitches separated by single crochet stitches. So for row 7, chain 1, turn, single crochet into the first stitch, chain 2, and then go to that first row of chain stitches, 2 rows down, and place a slip stitch around that row, chain 2, and go back up to row 7 and single crochet into that next single crochet stitch. Now let's do that again. Chain 2, go 2 rows down, slip stitch around that first row of chain stitches, chain 2, and single crochet into the next single crochet stitch. And you can see a row of diamonds taking shape along this row. So just repeat this stitch pattern until you get to the end of the row, ending with a single crochet stitch in the last stitch. At the end of row 7, chain 1, turn, and in that first stitch we are going to create a half double crochet puff stitch. So find your first stitch there, yarn over, insert your hook, pull through a loop, yarn over again, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over again, insert your hook, pull through a loop, and then pull through all the loops on your hook. Chain 4, and then find that next single crochet stitch at the top of that next diamond, and then create another half double crochet puff stitch. And repeat this stitch pattern until you get to the end of the row, ending with a half double crochet puff stitch in the last stitch. At the end of the row, chain 1, turn, and then at the top of the puff stitch you see there just to the left, place a single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet in the next puff stitch. And then repeat until you get to the end of the row, ending with a single crochet stitch in the last stitch. And the next row, row 10, is a repeat of row 6. And the next row, row 11, is a repeat of row 7. For row 12, chain 1, turn, single crochet in the first stitch, chain 3, and single crochet into that single crochet at the top of that next diamond, chain 3, and repeat until you get to the end of the row, ending with a single crochet stitch in the last stitch. And for row 13, chain 1, turn, and place an extended single crochet stitch in the first stitch, chain 1, and another extended single crochet stitch into that next chain space, chain 1, and extended single crochet stitch in that next stitch, and repeat this stitch pattern until you get to the end of the row, ending with an extended single crochet stitch in the last stitch. And the next two rows, 14 and 15, are a repeat of rows 2 and 3. And here are the first 15 rows completed, and your next row is a row 4, and then continue as in rows 5 through 15. The pattern repeat is rows 4 through 15 until you reach your desired width. For my blanket, I completed 9 pattern repeats. Here is my completed blanket, and what happened with mine, it was a happy accident. I ran out of the darker teal color and it was discontinued, so I added 2 more colors and I just continued on each side. I recommend doing your color change when you begin a new pattern repeat at row 4. And I think this blanket looks just fine ending at a row 15. You really don't need any extra border. Thank you for watching. See you next time.